Now, Zapier helps us automate many workflows. And in this lecture, we are going to specifically explore how we can integrate Zapier Actions into our custom GPT. So, let's dive straight into the main screen of Zapier Actions, where we can understand what actions mean and how to create them. We can navigate to actions.zapier.com and then go to ChatGPT and GPTs. Here, we can see how to create our own Zapier Actions. This page explains that AI actions allow third-party applications to take action through Zapier. There is also a mention that Zapier AI actions work with over 6,000 applications. Let's take a look at how we can create AI actions. First, GPT builders can include AI actions and write instructions to tell GPT how to use them. And there are two steps involved in this. First, create AI actions on the Zapier AI Actions platform, and then give instructions to the custom GPT to connect to the AI actions that we have created. We can keep this GPT for personal use, share it with others, or even publish our custom GPT in the GPT store. First, let's see how we can create AI actions on the Zapier site. Let me move to the actions.zapier.com page now. It will ask us to log into our account. We can create one and then log in to the account. I have created an account and logged in here. Now it says OpenAI is requesting access to the Zapier account for AI actions. I will click Allow. So now our ChatGPT account is connected to the Zapier account. Let's go back to actions.zapier.com, and on this screen, if we have created any actions earlier, it will be listed on this page. And as mine is a brand new account, it does not have any actions here. Further, click on Add a new action. This will help us start creating a new Zapier action that can be invoked from ChatGPT. So here, let's say, for example, we want to create a folder in Google Drive. For that, I will look for an action, Google Drive. And here it lists all the actions which are available to select. I will look for an option called Create Folder. We see this option called Create Folder. So let's select the option Create Folder in Zapier. If we have already logged into our account in Google Drive, it will show here. Otherwise, click Connect New to log in. For the folder name, let's have it as Have AI guess a value for this field. The other option is Set a specific value for this field. I don't want to hardcode any of the values. Instead, I would want ChatGPT to send the value from the folder name that will be created. So I will leave this option as Have AI guess a value for this field. Next, I can click on Show All Options. In the Drive option, let's choose the appropriate drive, which can be our personal Google Drive or any other connected account. I have already connected my Google Drive account, so that's the same drive I would want to use. So Zapier will consider this as we want to connect to our personal Google Drive, which in this case is connected to this account. And then we can also define the location within the drive where the new folder will be created. This will load all the folders which are available in the account. Let me select one of the folders available in this account. I'm going to select the folder called Clients. So that means it is going to create a folder within the folder Clients. After selecting the folder location, we will name the action Google Drive Create Folder. This action name is important and should be noted down, as we will use the same name in the custom GPT to trigger this action. Next, I can click on Enable Action. So now we have an action called Google Drive Create Folder. And thus, we have created one Zapier AI action on the Zapier side. Now let's see how we can connect this to our custom GPT. To achieve this, let's go to the ChatGPT main screen. Then click on Explore GPT and on top right corner, click on Create a new GPT and call it Create Folder in Google Drive. Let's go back to the Zapier Actions page. I will scroll down here. This is one important URL. I'm going to copy this one. I will come back here, scroll down, and we are going to connect our custom GPT to the actions using this option called Create New Action. I'm going to click on this. And here, if we want to select any authentication by ourselves, we can do it. Otherwise, when we are going to import the schema, it will essentially let us connect using the required authentication. For schema, I can click on Import from URL. And I can paste the same URL which I just copied and click on Import. So what this essentially does is, it will define the OpenAI schema here that will give the instructions for the custom GPT to connect to our Zapier account. Here, we don't need to know all the details of the schema. However, if you are keen on it, we can just read through to understand what the different options are there and how it is working to connect with Zapier Actions. So just a brief at very high level, it will give us 3 kinds of actions. The first one is list available actions. That means it is going to show what are the different actions that are available on our Zapier Actions. And the next one is run action. This will select which actions we want to run. And then we have Zap Guesser. And this is not so relevant here, so I will leave this as is. We can also click on this test button to see how we are able to access this. I will click on test. So our custom GPT is connecting to our Zapier action. And it is now listing that we have an action called Google Drive Create Folder. So let's write the instructions next to connect the custom GPT to our Zapier account. We will start with writing the actions. I'm going to click on this back button. And here we have to write the instructions for identifying to use a particular action. I'm going to go back to the Zapier AI action screen, scroll down, and this is where we have all the rules written down which we need. So I'm going to copy all this till the action because I'm not going to use this Google Calendar here. I will write my own action. Let me copy this and come back to this ChatGPT screen and paste it here. So this is where we need to add an action which we have created earlier. If I go back to my Zapier action screen, I can see that the action name I have is Google Drive Create Folder. Here, I will write the same, Google Drive Create Folder. Next, I can add a conversation starter. I essentially need the user to give me a folder name. So I will just say, give me a folder name. So as you can see, as I type here on the right side, it starts showing us these conversation starters. Scroll up, and just before these rules, you also need to write the details about what this GPT does. So I am just going to say, you are an agent to create folders in Google Drive. Ask the user to give you a folder name and then create a folder by using Zapier AI Actions. And well, that's it. We have our AI agent ready. Now, let's test this AI agent. On the top right here, you may see a create button if you have not created the agent already. Since my agent is created now, I can click on update. And then on this pop-up, view GPT. Here, we will see the familiar interface of ChatGPT. Let's see how we can give the input and make the AI agent create a folder for us in Google Drive. So say I give the prompt as create a folder name called Downtown Saddles. On providing the prompt, it first talks to actions.zapier.com and it asks for my permission whether it can connect to Zapier. I can click on confirm and it says that the folder Downtown Saddles has been successfully created in Google Drive and we can access that with the link given. I will click on the link and in my Google Drive, I can see that this folder Downtown Saddles is created. And as we had given the instruction that the folders have to be created inside the client's folder in my Google Drive, we can see the Downtown Saddles folder being created. So this is how we can create a simple AI agent and connect it to Zapier AI Actions and get the desired action performed. Zapier gives us the ability to perform such actions in over 6,000 such applications.